Oh, hi, we're back again. This is Kamal.
And I'm Selena.
Welcome to the City and Beyond. This is our wedding series, and today we'll be discussing vendors.
Bam, bam, bam.
We've been doing a wedding series on YouTube about our destination wedding. We're gonna give you a little bit of an explanation on vendors, where we found them, how they were, maybe not how they were.
Not that anyone was bad.
Everyone was great,
everybody
actually.
was great, yeah.
And our experiences in general, because we did a lot of the booking on our own. We don't have family in that area. We are not from that area. It was all a matter of research, working, and a couple of times we had to do some in-person visits and some Skype interviews. So without further ado, let's get started.
When planning for a destination wedding, you obviously need vendors, unless you're on a resort, which we'll talk about in another video. So last week's video, or the week before, we talked about when and where to have your wedding, and we decided on Vancouver. And again, like Kamal said, we didn't have friends or family there, so we were just starting from scratch. So we just needed, we'd been there though, so we knew like things like possibly where we wanted to get married for the ceremony, and then where we wanted our cocktail reception afterward. So that was pretty set, but then the ceremony location didn't really work out, so we needed to find a new one. So how do you find vendors when you are not at the destination that you're gonna have your wedding? The first thing I did was Google, or you can use whatever search engine you prefer.
Hashtag not sponsored.
We prefer Google. So I Googled Vancouver and say photographer, Vancouver wedding planner, and this and that, blah, 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 blah. One of the things that was kind of hard for some of them is that obviously you can't really tell if someone has like a crappy website. You can't really tell like exactly how their work is. A lot of people won't give you prices through the website. And honestly, my first thing is, if you have a crappy website, I usually am already like, this is a no. And then two, if I have to hunt you down to get the pricing or have a very long extravagant meeting to get the pricing, most likely, no. So if you've passed those two things, I then went to the next thing, which was contacting them via email and just saying like, hey, is this date available? For us, it was May 26th in 2019, because this was all last year, in 2018. So I was just like, hey, do you have this date available? And if they said yes, then that brings us to the next stage. We planned on going to Vancouver July 2018 so that we can actually, you know, plan out the whole wedding. It was very ambitious, we will admit this, very ambitious. The vendors we met with was our ceremony venue, reception venue, a photographer, 2 wedding planners, 3 hotels for room blocks. What am I?
Cake.
Oh, the baker. And we actually accomplished like actually seeing all those people. We actually ended up with a really good team of people, and I think that basically, just to break it down for you, the first thing you want to do is know what you're looking for. Like, what do you envision for your vendor? 2, meet with them, whether it's on Skype or in person. We would definitely suggest going to the destination before the wedding, a year before or whatever. A lot of people told us we were really early, and I was like, really? Really?
Yeah.
And we were diligent about going there, figuring everything out, and then not going back there until the week of the wedding. And we definitely kept to it. So. And
we did, yeah.
If things aren't working out, then the ultimate search engine, Instagram. So Instagram was actually how I ended up finding my makeup and / hair artist. I think someone suggested it. If you're ever looking for a makeup artist, just look on Instagram. It might have been another bridal wedding series. Very good tip, because I looked on Instagram, I looked through hashtag makeup or hashtag hair artist, like stuff like that, just Vancouver and the place. I mean, in Vancouver and the, like, what I wanted them to do. And I found my vendor for my hair and makeup, and it totally worked out. We vibed really well.
A big problem we had in the beginning was we had an issue with the venue itself. We wanted, if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong here, we wanted it on the beach in Stanley Park. But there was a whole lot of permits and hoopla to go along with that. If you're familiar with the area, you probably know what I'm talking about. Then we were looking at, I feel like it was a hall or something somewhere, and we were just having issues. Everywhere was completely out of our budget and had all this red tape to do. So my second suggestion, if you're looking for somewhere, is I typed in into the search engine, Vancouver wedding, and Reddit. And I found a random stream on Reddit where they suggested where our wedding was, and that was at the Museum of Vancouver. Not only was it price phenomenal, but the view was immaculate.
It was so beautiful.
Yeah, and another thing I want to say is, just like the photographer and the wedding planner knowing each other, you should trust your vendors when you have made your decision with them, because when I think our planner gave us 4 or 5 photographers, and the fact that one of the ones that we thought of was on the list, we were like, this has got to be the one, and thankfully they were.
Yeah. And
another thing we had is we wanted a small catered continental breakfast before the actual wedding itself, and the museum actually recommended a catering company, and they were like, if you go with this catering company, it's less paperwork for you. And it turns out they weren't even priced that bad. And I was like, less headache for us. We don't have to find one. Let's just go with it and call it a day. And I mean, anyone who's gotten married knows I didn't get any of that. So I heard it was good.
Yeah, we didn't get to eat any of it, but
yeah,
I heard it was good.
I heard it was good. Great job, guys.
So I'll put in the description the names of the vendors that we ended up using.
They come highly recommended by us.
Yes. We had everything from, like, I gave you the list, but we ended up adding on a shuttle.
Yeah.
We ended up having new management at the reception place.
Oh yeah.
What else? The whole.
We had a duo of a cello and piano player.
Yes, and that was awesome. Like a last minute thing.
They did a great job.
Students at
the University of British Columbia.
Yeah, UBC.
UBC.
Yeah. So, but yeah, thank you to all of our vendors. If you guys do end up watching this, you were awesome. We had a great day. Thanks for saying we were so chill, because there are a lot of things that stressed us out, but that will be in another video. You can subscribe to our channel, and you can do that right over here, and also give us a thumbs up.
Let us know your
ring the bell.
Oh yeah, let us know your experiences with vendors for your wedding or your destination wedding, and what it was like trying to get all that sorted out.
Yeah, and let us know if any of these tips actually were useful.
And if you have any questions, we're very much happy.
Yeah, I love answering comments, so please leave comments in the comments section.
Yeah.
I look at them at least weekly so that you guys get a very quick response.
And if you share this video, your favorite sports team will win 3 championships in a row. Thanks for watching.
Bye.